It's your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports. Yo, call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that Cash App, baby, send a little dough. So if you want to know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show, where sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.
Happy Sunday, everyone. This Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. This is where sports and politics collide. And this is going to be my little Final Four recap because it was very entertaining. Both sides of the brackets were very entertaining, the men's and the women's. I got the women's all wrong. I picked UConn and Texas. It's going to be South Carolina and UCLA. So what can I say? I thought UConn was the best team. They had the best record. They've been dominating pretty much all year, but let's be honest, South Carolina came to play, and they punched them in the mouth, and Dawn got her revenge. And, you know, the incident that happened after the game, you know, that's what everybody talking about, and it kind of take away from the actual game itself that South Carolina really just played a better game, and they were fantastic on the defensive end, like absolutely fantastic. They held UConn to almost under 40% shooting. Fudd never really got off. Sarah Strong struggled. Let's be honest. South Carolina, they came to play, y'all. They came to fucking play, and they wasn't trying to hear all that UConn jazz. And as for Texas and UCLA, I thought Texas had their chances, but they just couldn't really get over the hump. Too tough. And, you know, Lauren Betts, man. Lauren Betts is the real deal. Lauren Betts, and today is the national championship game for the women's side. It's South Carolina, UCLA. And South Carolina is going to have to, you know, control Lauren Betts. They could win the game. I think South Carolina got a better team overall than UCLA, but in terms of controlling Lauren Betts, she's the best player on the floor. So they have to control her. If they could control her, keep her under 25 points, they should be okay. But yeah, let's take a look-see at what transpired, because this was all the hoopla. Gino and Dawn after the game. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Inbound here. The officials will hold the players now. Dawn and Gino.
Yeah, they will. I muted it because I don't want to listen to the whole strike thing, but yeah, they were not happy with one another. Let's just put it that way. And if you really look at it, it looked like to me, I hate to bring the whole race thing to it, but it looked like he was telling her, I'm white and I say so. I don't know if I'm the only one who got that vibe, but I just happened to get that vibe from out of that. I'm white and I say so. But y'all can always tell me what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? But that's the vibe I got out of that. And that one little incident overshadowed pretty much the whole game. And that became the whole story, was that. But yeah, Dawn got her revenge. And for those who don't know who Dawn Staley is, she's the coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks. And I got to mention this because a lot of folks don't know, Dawn Staley is a Hall of Fame basketball player. Let's not leave that out. She could actually ball for real. She wasn't no scrub on the court. She could be that, Jeffrey. I mean, a lot of them are that. But if we talking about what she did on the court, she could play. Like, she wasn't no scrub. She definitely was not no scrub. She was one of the best players in her era. You know, mid to late 90s, she was one of the top players. And that's a fact. But if South Carolina wins this game, you know, this legitimizes her dynasty. Oh man, Scott, Epoxy, I can't do that, bro. You know, Sky's my dude. I can't do that. Now, if you want to drop him, you can always do that. But I can't just do that. But yeah, it's South Carolina, UCLA. The game starts 3:30 Eastern time. So I'm going to be on here while the game is on. I'm going to give updates. I might even put up the game cast for it while we up here. But we could talk the men's Final Four too, because both of those games were very interesting. And that's the one I got right. Like the men's Final Four, I got that right. Michigan and UConn. I said that's what it was going to be, and that's what it is. And I picked Michigan to win it all. So we're going to see it. Look at my favorite Pirates. Hi, my favorite Pirates. I'm glad to see you, even though I know you have no idea what I'm talking about. But just because you in here, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Epoxy, look, if they play the defense that they played yesterday, they got more than a chance to win the game. Because I think they're a better team than UCLA. And they got, you know, they got Raven Johnson, so they should be okay. They really should. Bro Claude, I see you, bro. Tell me if you like my thumbnail, bro Claude. I had you in mind when I was thinking about it. When I was thinking about my thumbnail this morning, I had bro Claude in mind. Because I was like, this was something bro Claude would have thought of. Or he was probably thinking of and just, you know, didn't manifest it. So I'm here to manifest it for you, bro. That's all that is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dawn is listen, she winning this game and she cements this South Carolina dynasty. Ain't nothing you could tell her. And then, you know, after Gino blew up, he apologized, by the way, but whether he meant it or not, that's neither here nor there, because when I look at what happened on the court the other day, like I said, it gave me the vibe of I'm white and I say so. Bitch, who are you? You little black this and that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what it felt like to me. And I'm just on the outside looking in. You know, in Epoxy, you know me. You know I'm not a race baiting, you know what I mean, individual. I don't even look at a lot of stuff like that. But I looked at that and it just screamed, I'm white and I say so. Like, who are you to do this to me? Like, nigga, you ain't had no Paige Beckers this year. And mind you, I picked UConn. I picked UConn to win it all because they were the best team all year. And they looked good all year. Like, it's not like they just yesterday, South Carolina shut that water off. Like, the one-on-one defense that Dawn had them playing, she wasn't playing no zone. She was playing them straight up. Them girls was running over screens, not allowing them to shoot that three-pointer. And let's be honest, Sarah Strong, she struggled. She struggled. And happy Easter to you too, Ryan. Happy Easter to you too, my brother. Happy Easter to all of y'all. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that to begin with. Happy Easter to everyone. But yeah, that was going to be, you know what I mean? Sarah Strong wasn't that strong. And Fudd, as much as I like AZ Fudd, you know, I like AZ Fudd as a player. I really do. But she ain't Paige. She ain't Paige. And we synced that last night. Because Paige, as good as South Carolina defense was last night, Paige would have still been able to create her shot. And the rest of them out there last night, none of them create their own shot. And when you can't win your one-on-one battles and you being guarded one-on-one pretty much the whole game, because South Carolina didn't play too much zone. It was UConn that was playing the zone for real. It wasn't South Carolina too much. They shit was straight man on man, and them girls was running over screens, making sure that they couldn't get that 3-ball off. And then when they did get the 3-ball off, it was a struggle. You know, when Quinones hit the most 3-pointers on your team, you know you have a problem. And that's the problem UConn ran into. I guess, you know, some people might say, oh, it's the level of competition, but UConn was already good. You don't say that about UCLA, right? They just beat a SEC team. I don't hear you saying that about them. Oh, they ain't played the level of competition. So I don't want to hear that about UConn either. You understand what I'm saying? Because the women's game is not like the men's game. It's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Washed as the men's game is, watered down. Like the NIL, even though the NIL affects the women's game too, but it don't affect it at the extent that it does the men's game. Oh yeah, I do like to talk about women's sports. I talk about men's sports too, though. I talk about all sports, Jeffrey. I'm just not I just don't focus on the women. I do everything. But, you know, the women in the men's Final Four is what's on right now. So that's where my focus is right now, because that's what's going on, like, presently. Like, the national championship game is, like, 15 minutes away for the women. But you're more than welcome to hit the link, and we could talk about the men's Final Four. Because I'd like to talk about that too, because that's the one I got right. Shit. I got that right. Michigan and UConn. I said that's what it was going to be for the men, and that's what it was. And I picked Michigan to win it all, and we're going to see, because UConn, man, on the men's side, it seemed like every time tournament time come, you know, Dan Hurley got a plan. And the man done been there 3 out of 4 years. Like, now I see why the Lakers threw all that money at him. Because, mind you, his 2 big guns is in the NBA right now, and Castle and Donovan Clingan. So he don't have the talent that he had last year or the year before, right? And he's still getting UConn there. So shout out to Dan Hurley, man. He's doing an incredible job. Let's give him kudos. But yeah, I'm real interested in this South Carolina UCLA game. I think it's going to be a really good game, but I got to go with the Gamecocks on this one. You know, I just don't think Lauren Betts is enough for South Carolina. South Carolina got more talent, a little bit more balance, not so much the heliocentric offense like UCLA, because, you know, the UCLA is only going to go as far as Betts go. If they control her, they should be okay. Now, you might have a situation where they don't shoot the ball well. You know what I mean? Like, that happens too. So we're going to see. We're definitely going to see. It should be very entertaining. But I'm not going to even hold you. I got a little bias. I'm kind of rooting for Dawn Staley. I'm rooting for. I love to see a Black woman build the dynasty. Like, that's awesome to me. Yeah, for me, that's awesome. So, yeah, I'm kind of like pro Dawn Staley today, because I want to see her, you know, cement that dynasty, and then you really can't tell her nothing after that. Okay, what about that, Jeffrey? I had a couple of shorts on Wemby and Joker. Listen, Joker, in my opinion, could probably win MVP every year for the next 4 or 5 years, if we really being honest with ourselves and looking at his game. This is a guy, right, who could give you 20 points, 20 rebounds, and damn near 20 assists on any given night. Like, you don't have anybody in the league who can do that. There's nobody, and not even Wemby. As good as Wemby is, he's not the playmaker Joker is. Like, if you double Joker, he make you pay. Even when you guard him one-on-one, he make you pay because he's just such a big, massive dude who can shoot, who could pop out for three. And God forbid you got cutters running around him, people moving around him with the ball. He's going to find you if you open. Matter of fact, Joker's such a good passer that he can pass a person open, which is rare. Like, there's one thing to pass to the open person. It's another thing to pass a person open, where the pass creates the opening. You understand what I'm saying? And Joker has that talent, and that's rare. Like, you don't see that very often. That's like a Magic Johnson type thing, a Steve Nash type thing, where you could pass a person open. That's a rare trait. And Bobby Perkins, I see you. Bob, I see you. Good afternoon to you all, and happy Easter to you all. But yeah, I'm waiting for this South Carolina, UCLA. Listen, Jeffrey, I'm with you. Except for the Embiid year, when Embiid won the MVP, he deserved it. He did win the scoring title. He was at 33 points a game, and Philly was doing good. It's not like they weren't a playoff team, so I can't take that from Embiid. But yeah, he's the one who killed the streak. And SGA last year, I mean, Oklahoma City was the best team all year, and he's the engine that make that go. So that's what it is. I can't argue with neither one of those. All right, bro, Claude, thank you for coming through, though. I appreciate that. I know you doing the game. I know. Don't worry, I'm being there listening to and watching at the same time. I know you're a Gamecock person, so I'm pro Dawn Staley today. I want to see her, cement her dynasty. And then can't nobody tell her nothing. And then her accolades as a player could match her accolades as a coach. And, that's very rare in any sport. I don't care what sport. Great players typically don't become great coaches. That's just the reality. Like, the great coaches usually be the backups, the bench riders, or people who never even played the game but just was around the game. Those usually be the great coaches, not the star players or the superstar players. They never make good coaches. But Dawn Staley's an exception to that rule. And yeah, she wins this game. That'd be great for her legacy. I would enjoy that. And listen, SGA, do he deserve the last two MVPs? He definitely deserved the last MVP. But when you look at the stats Joker put up, like, it's hard to argue that. The man is almost averaging a triple-double. And mind you, he's a 5. He's a center. He's not a point guard. This is your center doing that. And yeah, bro, Claude, Dawn Staley the shit. And she been the shit for a long time. It's just now, with the growth of women's basketball and people are now actually watching the college stuff, because people wasn't really watching the college stuff before. Let's keep it a buck. People wasn't watching the college stuff like that before because it was so one-sided. It was UConn. For so many years, you already knew it was going to UConn on the women's side. And that went on for so long, it kind of tuned a lot of people out to the women's shit. But now that it ain't just UConn anymore, you understand what I'm saying? That you have other, teams out here that can actually get it done. It brings some parity to the women's game. And if we really want to be honest, we all know where all the hoopla come from, right? We all know what started it. It was Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Iowa, LSU. That broke the glass ceiling for the women's game, in my opinion. That first Iowa LSU, that was the glass ceiling breaking. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what she is politically is her business, Jeffrey. I could care less what she feel politically. Nah, it wasn't just Caitlin Clark. She ain't do it by herself. We give her some credit, but we can't give her all the credit because it wasn't just her. Angel Reese had a part to play in that too. They're package deal. There's not one or the other. They come together. Their stories are always going to be intertwined, and there ain't nothing nobody can say about that. It's Magic and Bird 2.0. It's the same dynamic, y'all. It's the exact same dynamic. The only difference is that they play different positions, right? But other than that, the dynamic is exactly the same. Listen, you know what's going to happen in the WNBA, just in theory, if you get a Indiana Fever Chicago Sky final, what that would be like. This is why I need Angel Reese to get traded. This is why I need to get her up off the Sky and put her on the Liberty or the Sparks or, just another big market team. This is why I need AR to come to the Liberty. So it could be a Liberty Fever final, and we could have that Magic Bird dynamic with two legit teams because the Sky is trash. I'm just saying, they're trash. And C4, I see you. And Joker, Joker, listen, Joker is that dude, bro. I did a whole short about Joker. Joker is really that dude, bro. I ain't never seen a 5 dude. Like, listen, Joker score, right? Like, he could be your leading scorer. He could give you 30 a game if he wanted to, Joker. If you give the Joker the ball 25, give him 25 shots a game, he's going to give you 30 points a game. So not only he could be your leading scorer, he could be your leading rebounder because he's going to give you about 10 to 15, and on a good day, he'd give you 20, right? And he's going to give you 10 assists. And on a good day, he might give you 20. Like, it's insane. It's insane what Joker do. And I think the craziest part about Joker is that he's doing it without being the super athletic. He don't wow you with his athleticism, right? The Joker is this big 7'2" massive dude, but he ain't the fastest dude. You understand what I'm saying? He's not the strongest dude, even though he's a big, massive dude, but he ain't gonna just bully you. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Let me say hello to my friend Brandon real quick, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Brandon.
Hi there.
Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you?
My current sub count is now 48.
Oh, yeah. Why did they take your channel, Brandon? I never got to ask you that.
For having like Looney Tunes cartoons in them.
Oh, you played the Looney Tunes cartoon. You must have got a copyright strike.
Yes, all 3 in one day.
You got 3 in a day. Wow.
Yep.
Well, that means you're going to have to be more careful about, what you put on here. Don't worry. I got my wrestling show they took down because I got
Did you sub to my new channel?
Yeah, I did. I did that.
My current sub count is only 48 right now.
Yeah, don't worry. It's going to take some time for you to build that back up. You had like 5K subs or something like that. Almost 6.
Yes, I had almost 6K.
Yeah. I know that took some years to get like that. So you got plenty of time, though, Brandon. You're a young man.
Our username MixFed wants my home address.
Well, yeah. Well, don't be putting that out there online like that.
He wants to move in with me as my new father.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is just don't be putting that online out there like that. Don't do that. That kind of stuff you keep to yourself. We don't need to know all that.
46,000. 48's my current sub count.
But yeah, Brandon, we're going to get you more subs, man. You just got to be patient. They'll come back. All the people that you had sub before, probably a lot of them don't even have channels like that to begin with. So you're going to have all new people and all that stuff. So don't worry about it, bro. It'll be okay. It takes a long time. It don't happen overnight. Nothing does. So.
Yes.
Yeah, you be okay, though. But let me get back to my monologue, Brandon, and I'm gonna holler at you. All right. We're gonna help
Okay.
you out though, because I'm already sub to you, and most of the people on that side of GOB they sub to you too. So you're gonna be all right, bro.
Oh yes.
All right. Well, you have a good and you happy Easter, Brandon. You have a good
You're a
day. All
great
right.
person.
I try to be, sir. I do. You have a great day though. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that's my boy Brandon. That I got love for Brandon. The Wilder fight, Todd, it was okay. I thought it was entertaining. I ain't think it was trash. I thought it was entertaining. He hit dude a couple of times. Dude hit the ground a couple of times. I don't know, but I heard about Wilder thinking about retiring though. And no, Bobby, I wasn't watching the Celtics game at the moment. I'm waiting for the South Carolina UCLA national championship. It should be in about 3 minutes now. Yeah, I mean, it was, to me, it was okay. I didn't have a problem with the whole Wilder fight. But I heard he was about to retire now. That might be his last fight. So we're going to see. Maybe he got one more in him for Ursk. I have a hard time pronouncing that dude's name, but I'm talking about the Ukrainian dude. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll just trying to tune into this game. And is Mayweather? They supposed to be fighting in April. I didn't hear anything about it being called off, but I don't want to see that fight. That's not something I even want to see. The whole Mayweather Tyson thing, that sounds like a gimmick. Because my thing is Tyson was supposed to beat Logan Paul or Jake Paul. And he held back, but he got paid. He got his money. And you know what, Jeffrey Todd, I think that would be a better fight, the Wilder Joshua fight. But Ersk is the champion, though, so all roads lead back to him at the end of the day. Yeah, all roads lead back to Ersk. But yeah, the Joshua Wilder fight does sound interesting. But the heavyweights, they move slow, so it's all about who gets hit the hardest and who get hit first, really. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to I'm gonna turn on this game cast. So I could keep track of the score with y'all. Give me 1 second while I pull it up. Yeah, so when it comes on, I'm going to share it with y'all. Who he fighting? I have to look it up because I didn't even know Fury was fighting. See, we're Khan when I need him. He's my resident boxing expert. He be knowing exactly when the fights are gonna happen. And yeah, Ersk is boring, but he the champ at the end of the day. And he be knocking these dudes out. He's one tough Ukrainian. He ain't playing around with folks. Yeah, Ersk's not playing around with folks like that. Yeah, I didn't know Fury was fighting. But yeah, y'all, this Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope all of y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. If y'all don't, go back out and hit the like button and then come back. You know, share the video, subscribe. You know, the Cash App is at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen if you want to support the channel. And we in here, man. I got at least another hour and a half to cover whatever we need to cover. So, you know, the link is posted at the top of the chat. You want to join the conversation or you want to have a conversation, I'm here for it. You know, I'm for smoke too. I don't mind smoke. I really don't. Hold on, y'all. I was trying to look up something real quick. And Sifu, while you in here, looks like your boy Mr. Reddick, he up big on everybody on the point thing. He 82 points up on Blaney right now. So he in good position to get that Cup Series. And I still think there's a little conspiracy behind that, you know. Just a few months ago, Jordan team sued NASCAR. Now all of a sudden their driver's the top driver in points. You know, I still think there's something to that. But we're going to see how that plays out. Oh, this is the dude he fighting? Makhmudov. I hope I said that right. It sounds very foreign. Sounds like another Russian, Eastern European-ish name. But yeah, Sifu, I just wanted to share that with you real quick because I wanted to see what the standards were. And Reddick, I knew he was first, but I didn't know he had 82 points ahead. So he in good shape right now. Oh, nah, you do your thing, man. I hate having to work on Sundays. That's like the worst. I hated it. I hated it. Or just working on the weekend in general. Yeah, I still think there's something to that. Reddick all of a sudden, you know what I mean? After Jordan sued NASCAR and then made NASCAR settle, and now all of a sudden he winning all these races on the Jordan team. Like, I just, you know, it sound, I could see the conspiracy if there is one. I could see it. I'm just saying. But yeah, we could talk NBA too, because the NBA playoffs is coming. And yeah, Jordan do have serious power. When you can flex your muscles in NASCAR and that's not even your primary thing. You know, Michael Jordan is known for basketball, not NASCAR, but he wouldn't be the first to do it. Joe Gibbs did it, right? Joe Gibbs won 3 Super Bowls with the Washington Redskins. And he's like a NASCAR-like legend now in terms of ownership and, you know, Joe Gibbs racing and all that. So it could be done. It's been done. Yeah, we could always talk NBA. We could talk, you know, Giannis, because that's an interesting situation. Bucks shutting him down. We could talk, you know, the Kawhi Leonard and the extra money that they kind of finagled for him to get, which is real interesting too, trying to, you know, find loopholes around the salary cap. You know, we got an injured Laker team limping into the playoffs, which is not good for them. No Luka for the rest of the year. No Austin Reeves for the rest of the regular season. I don't mean year, regular season. So no Luka, no Austin Reeves. LeBron at 41, as great as LeBron is at 41, he can't carry them. He might be able to get out the first round, but with no Luka and no Reeves, the Lakers don't stand a chance second round on. Yeah, why isn't Wallace winning? I like I said, CON conspiracy. I'm just saying, Sifu. I'm just saying. It does it. You just gotta read between the lines sometimes. I'm just saying. Plus, he drives the number 45 car. I'm not trying to summon no gematria demons, but you know, 45 car. Jordan wore 45 when he came out of retirement. I'm just saying. Just saying. And Einstein, I see you, brother. What's going on with you? Hold on, Einstein. Before well, I got the in my mind. Wait 1 second. There you go. Yeah, that part, Sifu. Anybody but Wallace, which is crazy. Crazy because you know you got a black owner with the only black freaking driver in pretty much all of NASCAR, right? And, yo, don't even get me started on the CON conspiracy to that shit, right? And both of them, Team Jordan, that's what like boggles my mind. Like, hold on, he's the one with the black driver, but you can't let him win with the black driver, really? Like, yo, Seafood, don't even get me started down that. Don't even get me started down that fucking road, bro. Cause that's the rabbit hole right there. That shit. That is the whole rabbit hole right there. Right. And it's crazy because Wallace, he drive the 23 car. That's the crazy part. That's, you know, that boggles my mind. Like, Wallace drives the 23 car. We all know Jordan number is 23. Riddick drives the 45 car, and we all know Jordan wore 45 when he came out of retirement. So what else could it, like, man. And they both drive for Team Jordan, but what they're, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, it makes no sense. I gotta find out what kind of car the 45 car is. I don't remember off the top of my head. I know Bubba Wallace car is a Toyota though. I know he drive a Toyota. Well, I probably got to look it up what car Tyler Reddick drive. But I know Bubba Wallace, he drive a Toyota. I think it's a Toyota XMSE. I ain't sure about Reddick car, but I know Bubba Wallace car is a Toyota for sure. But yeah, if they both driving Toyotas, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why Bubba Wallace hasn't won a single race, but Tyler Reddick ran off 3 in a row. 3 in a row. I ain't never seen that in my entire adult life. A NASCAR dude win 3 races in a row. I ain't never seen that ever. Like, that was crazy work. I ain't never seen that ever in my entire adult life. It's hard just to win a NASCAR race, but to win 3 of them in a row, that's unheard of. That's like throwing back-to-back no-hitters in baseball. You know what I'm saying? That's the odds of that happening, winning 3 NASCAR races in a row. That shit crazy work. Nah, I'm too little for Zach to be bothered with me. He bothered with CT because both of them are around the same when it comes to subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? Both of them in the 12,000, 13,000. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even be on Zach radar like that, which is okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not out here trying to get you. I'm just a fan. I give my opinion and just call it what it is, what I see. I'm not a betting man anyway, so I don't go through all that. You know what? Seafood, that bet not happen. If that happened, then I know for sure it's a conspiracy. I know for sure then they just absolutely giving it away if that happens. Real talk. They will be giving it away if that happens. Yo, Einstein, what's good with you, brother?
What it do, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Waiting for this UCLA game to start. South Carolina, the national championship.
I gotta learn about sports, man, because I don't know about a lot of it. The only thing I know is what I argue with my brother about.
Oh,
LeBron is trash.
Oh, you another one with the LeBron stuff?
Man, look.
Well, Skywalker, he's a little he's based when it comes to LeBron. LeBron is everything, and he don't want to hear nothing.
Hold on, let me switch over to my phone real quick.
Okay, yeah, but Skywalker, he's very based when it comes to LeBron. He don't want to hear nothing about nothing. LeBron is the GOAT, and that's it. But again, me and him done had that argument about that. I'm just waiting for the game casting, y'all, to come on, and then I'm gonna put that up for y'all. But the game ain't start yet. It's about to. Yeah, it's about to start. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to wait on the game cast to fully load up. The ESPN shit sometimes be on a delay. There we go. So the game has started. Everyone, UCLA strikes first. UCLA strikes first. Yeah, I hate when that happens. All right, here we go, y'all. I'm coming on Einstein. 1 second. All right, there we go. Have you ever watched women's basketball, Einstein?
Some, yeah. I'm not into sports too much because I just don't like the theatrics of it too much. But I do watch here and there. I was watching with Caitlin Clark was all that controversy with her. I was watching at that point. But other than that,
you were.
I watched too much. Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody did take a good thing out of the Caitlin Clark's Angel Reese stuff. That was big news at the time. And it elevated the women's game because, you got more eyes watching the women's game now because of
it. And I think that's needed because the women, the biggest complaint for the women is they don't get paid like the men do. But you got to fill the seats up in order to get paid. That's
absolutely
the problem. the women
Yes,
don't
you
understand.
gotta have the demand. If you don't have the demand, you can't ask for the money.
If the game ain't being watched and paid for, then there's really not much you can ask for. So.
And to answer your question, Jeffrey Todd, yes, I watch wrestling. I did a whole wrestling stream last week that YouTube took down because of the damn copyright strikes. I was trying to show some clips, some old wrestling stuff, and they took my whole show down. Pissed me off.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
My stream before the one last week. It was 2 weeks ago. I did my wrestling show. And I tried to appeal it and all that, and they said I couldn't appeal it.
Even if you use educational purposes only?
Yeah. I didn't know about that you had to put that on the screen before you could show certain shit. But now I got it, I got that shit now. Like, matter of fact, I can show it to you. I got it in one of my banners. You see?
Yeah, I see that.
So when I want to play something like that, I could just run the banner.
And then you don't get copyright struck. Okay.
Now, I don't get hit with the copyrights like that. I mean, you might still get hit with the copyright if you play it too long, but I gotta understand you can only place clips, like no longer than 10, 15 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you gotta talk over it, like your brother was telling me to talk over it.
Yeah, you load down the bottom and talk over it.
Or to mute the thing and talk over it, that type of thing.
But even some of the stuff that you show, some of the videos you can't show for so long, even though if you talk over them, some of the stuff's even copyrighted just by the video. So it makes it complicated sometimes, but it's a learning process, really. So.
Yep.
And they're going to look at you on different things that they look at other people, too. I've never.
Hey, Einstein, I'm going to need you to fix your mic, brother.
It's doing it again.
I don't know what happened to it, but it sounds like you far away. Maybe you need to turn your volume up a little bit. It just sounds like you far.
Did that work at all?
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, for some reason it's StreamYard. It's not me. I have to go into the.
Yeah, I know the StreamYard be acting dumb sometimes. That just
get that beta thing down at the bottom for the microphone, which makes no sense.
That come with the territory, unfortunately.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm having a lot of issues right now. I have internet issues and blah, blah, blah. I'm hopefully soon to move out in like 2 weeks to my own place. So I'm really happy and excited about that. But let's talk sports. I want to learn more about sports, BD, because my brother always be picking on me about I don't know shit. And I really don't. I just like to call him hell and aggravate him, especially like the LeBron thing, I know LeBron's good. I know he's a good basketball player. But in all reality, Jordan has brought more to the game than LeBron ever thought about bringing, to me. So, I don't know.
Nah, which sport would you like to learn if you had a choice?
Basketball, really. I really like basketball because it's more action, back and forth.
Right.
But the only thing that really deters me from basketball, that basketball has turned into a three-point game. And that's what really turned me away from watching it because you don't get none of the action. Like, remember back in the day when Jordan was on, you had Allen Iverson, you had all these small cats that played inside and were scoring and doing all this stuff. You don't see that these days. Everybody wants to be passed the ball out to the three-point and shoot. So the whole basketball thing, to me, has turned into a three-point game, which is kind of,
Right.
It's almost like watching hockey and they just standing on a line and that's all they're doing all day long and just, hey, your turn. No, your turn. No, your turn.
Nah, listen, hockey used to be crazy back in the days.
It still is.
Now it's very open now. Hockey now is kind of like how basketball is now, like a lot of space, a lot of free skating, not as much hitting, but you still get the fights though. They still let them fight. You just don't see as much hitting.
That's my favorite sport in the
to.
world. That's my favorite sport in the world because that right there, that fighting becomes real. There's no way in hell you can stand on a pair of skates and try to swing your body while you have these tiny little blades and your body ain't going the opposite way while you're throwing your fist the other way. That's and then sometimes
they lucky. they lucky the hockey players don't use their skates for weapons. I've never seen a hockey player like actually try to kick someone. Remember, them blades is sharp.
Well, they did back in the day. There were people who were fined for that back in the day in hockey. There's quite a few people. I mean, some of them were accidents, but some of them were like out of frustration. You know, and you can't do that, especially with something like that. That's a deadly weapon at that point. You know. But,
yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Hold on, real quick. Real quick. I gotta get this out my system.
You see, Ronnie Garvin, you gotta be born a champion. You gotta have it inside. You gotta feel it, live it, breathe, and be prepared to die for it. You gotta make the assault on life itself. That's why some people think I've lost it. I haven't. What I've done is I've had it all. It's been mine. It's been mine. It'll be mine my entire life.
He's wild. He's wild. I love it.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't. Like, listen, that's like my favorite shit of all time is that shit. Like, every time I look at that shit, I get giggles and, you know, just like, yeah, I want to act like that one day. I want to go to the job and be like, you got to be born a champion.
No, bro, you do that. I wake up every day, I go to work like that. I'm literally like that at work, getting ready. Everybody's like, dude, how you have so much damn energy in the morning? Like, I don't know, I wake up happy, I guess. So that's something I can think of. But yes, sir.
Yeah, I you know, I'm gonna clip that one day and just have that in my thing. Just one day. I just got to learn how to do it. I'm going to learn how to do it, though. Where I don't get a copyright, I'm going to find, like, the original video for that shit. That's not on some WWE or, you know what I mean, something like that.
I don't think you're ever going to find anything original like that, because the only way that would be that if it was recorded on a camcorder or a device back in that time. I don't think you're going to be able to find that off the web. Everything's copyrighted.
Yeah, but at least it's short enough that I can't get the copyright strike.
Yeah.
It's only 47 seconds. So, yeah, I'm going to get that clip, and I'm going to just clip that shit and just add it to my fucking
Listen, what you need to do is you need to get a sound check of his woo! And
right.
To
get the woo sound. Yeah. I will absolutely love that. Matter of fact, I know just who to ask, too, about how to do something like that. Because
you can add it on StreamYard there on your buttons down at the bottom. There's sound buttons.
So yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple up.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I got.
Oh my God!
And I got a.
I didn't hear them. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can make a couple of them. I got a couple of ones. But
hey, BD, before I came up, you care about smoke on your channel, brother?
No, I smoke on my channel. This is a 420 friendly channel. Shit. You playing.
Well, I'm not smoking a 420. I'm just smoking a backwood, okay?
Nah, shit. I get high, man. Listen, you got the right one, baby. On my Ray Charles shit. I smoke. So plus, you know, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of being a small, tiny little channel. You understand what I'm saying? You still had the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I can still talk how I want to talk. You understand what I'm saying? Without having to watch my mouth and, you know what I mean, worry about TOSs and all that other stupid shit.
Well, in a way, you still have to worry about the TOS, but not near as like.
Yeah, but it's not as much. You understand what I'm saying? It's not even like a big, huge thing for me.
I use the F word a lot. I cuss a lot, bro. I just can't help it, bro. I come from an area where words like that are normal. Even the N word for me is my homies and stuff where I grew up in the hood. I mean, we called each other that, dog. So to me, the words come out normal. It's not like I'm being hated.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for a lot of us of that age group, if we 45 and up, in that generation, you understand what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
a lot of the words that are very sensitive to people now was a part of our just regular everyday
Okay.
speech. Like, for instance, the maggot word. You know what word I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maggot to substitute. You understand what I'm saying? That was just regular shit back in the days.
And
Matter of fact, that was the butt end of a joke back in the days. You a maggot. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say maggot like that anymore.
So, but most
Like,
in the days, the way we used to see it, there was only 2 classifications of that. Now they got a whole alphabet, you know, and it's so bad.
right. I mean, you got certain words now that aren't even curse words that you can't say, like grape.
Or the J word, yeah, the J word,
right?
Grape, which I don't understand, because if you're doing a documentary or some kind of word, you're gonna have to use legal terms and legal words. So I wonder if those words will be substituted to be historic or anything like that. Because if you're using legal terminology, I don't think that they can really hit you with that. I don't think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
definitely,
I gotta find
for
that
sure.
out though. So
yeah, I mean, I'm still learning on the fly what I could say and what I can't say.
yeah.
I've learned a little from being on the panels. I'm not gonna lie about what I could say and what I can't say, depending on who panel I'm on at the time. But you know, I'm still learning what I can say. But you know, every once in a while I slip up, because some of it is a part, you know, just a part of my, you know, speech, my regular everyday speech, not my job speech, because I don't talk like this at work. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my in the street or just regular everyday speech, yeah.
Well, I've had to learn that really, really bad lately, because this job that I'm at, they really look at you weird if you say things weird. So every now and then my foreman will be like, hey man, I know you talk like this, but just be careful while we out here. I'm like, shit.
Right.
So I've had to learn to control my mouth and my cursing a lot due to the fact of work. And then like being on my brother's channel, they don't like the F word and certain words out loud or overdone. So, you know, I try to watch it on there too, but it's hard, bro. It's hard when it's in your vocabulary.
I know it. So we got a game here. UCLA up 6.
Already? Yeah,
hey, if this is you, show your face so I can know. I can't see you.
Yeah, if he ain't seen you, you ain't coming up.
I'm sorry?
I said,
I ain't hear you, Einstein. Say that again.
I said, if you ain't seen them, they ain't coming up. We ain't having this show closed down for the day. Hell no.
Yeah, I can't see. You know I rock with you, but show your face for me so I can know it's you, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to take no chances of my shit getting hit.
Cornball or something like that. Yeah. That's what I worry about, bro, too. So now that I'm on it.
Matter of fact, I don't even got to do that. Hold up.
Yeah.
I forgot about this shit.
Myself and see
them.
they don't come up, they don't let them up.
Hold on, hold on. Yes, I got to remember I had the overlay shit I can use, so I can make sure, or maybe I don't know. See, I'm
overlay.
People get corn bombed and all that with, you know, people making fake profiles.
Yeah, I have one for my overlays. It's just a white screen with my logo on it, so nobody can see it, and then it overlays over everything, and then I hide it. So, or I put myself to the top and make them cam down at the bottom.
My bad, son. I wasn't trying to be funny. It's just your shit showed up an all white screen, and I ain't see your avatar. You can hear me, Ert? Can you hear me, sir? Okay. You enjoying your Easter egg hunt? I already went on mine. Now I'm just out here watching the game. UCLA up 6.
Oh, just see? Exactly what I said. 3-point shot right there. That's all it is. All right, now they're going back the other way, and give me another 3-point shot.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the women's game can be very entertaining. It's just, you got to be kind of like a basketball purist because, they play under the rim. So you're not going to see people getting dunked on or people catching alley oops and what I like, shit though. Like that.
I like the in the paint, bro. I like for them to be in there. That's where the struggle's the best. If you can get the ball up and in a group of people and score, you did something, bro. But if you stand out on the outside and just throw the ball in the air and it lands in the basket, that's like you do that every day.
And yeah, Earth, this should be right up your alley. It's UCLA. This California at its best right now. So you should have a dog in the race right now. But I don't know what's up with your joint, brother, because your shit acting dumb right now. I'm gonna remove you. You just come back when you get your joint in order because your shit act crazy right now.
It ain't working right now.
Yeah, it's bugging out right now. But that shit happens to me too, especially when I'm on my phone and I'm outside moving around. It's hard to like keep a StreamYard signal. Like I don't have that problem when I'm on the YouTube and it's just the YouTube by itself. But when I try to do it on the StreamYard and you out and about, like that should be coming in and out. Maybe it's just me, but that happens to me a lot. On the StreamYard side of things.
You're using the internet down on your phone, which is running a lot of RAM on your phone, and it usually dies it down and slows it down. That's why. But the YouTube app is just an app. It's not like StreamYard where it's running the internet. That's the difference, I think.
Yeah, because on the YouTube, when it's just the YouTube by itself, I don't be having them issues, but I try to use the StreamYard. First, it drains the fuck out of my battery. Like it completely like obliterates my battery.
If you're the one hosting, it drains your battery fast. If you're not the one hosting, it still heats up your phone a little. So I can't wait till I get my computer. My computer's coming soon, and as soon as my computer gets here, it's gonna be a whole different world for me, bro. You see all the stuff you're able to do, like add up the screens and all that. I can't do that off my tablet. So when my computer comes in, I'm gonna be able. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah, listen, I was trying to stream off my tablet, right? But the issue I was having is my shit would shut down as soon as I would try to share the screen. Like I could do the regular panel and all that stuff, and that would be fine. But as soon as I went to go to share the screen, that shit would crash my whole shit.
Well, mine does. Like when I go to accept somebody or put somebody up on the panel, or I even mute myself. If I mute myself and come back on, it'll make some like weird. It'll make them sound like chipmunks. Like they're running chipmunks on my phone, on my tablet. So it's weird. But
I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for like Epoxy and Wolfpack. They gave me to come up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm always going to be grateful to them for that. And I always will shout them out for that because I ain't do this by myself. I had help.
Bro, the way they do it, they're phenomenal people. 21 to 10, snap. They up.
Yeah, absolutely. Epoxy, Wolfpack, them guys are they the guys. You understand what I'm saying? Both of them. Awesome individuals. Both of them.
They're doing Uncle Bill is so awesome right now, bro. It's like it's touchable. It makes you feel good. They're helping out Uncle Bill trying to get a generator for his house. So when
I donated to Uncle Bill shit too.
It's so awesome what they're doing, man. It's so neat. And
yeah, I donated to Uncle Bill shit too because we need Bill around. You know what I'm saying?
He's part of the family, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We need Bill around. So anything I could do to help, I'm poor, but if I got it to give, you know what I mean? I'm going to give, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all are, we may have our differences. Everybody got their differences. God forbid, we all do, right? But we are still one community at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we're still one community. You understand what I'm saying?
A family on there, bro. Everybody's become a family on there. Even all the BS that we talk and all the shit that's being talked down there and all the back and forth.
Listen, for all of the drama, this space is a lot of drama. But when it come time for some real shit for folks to come together, I've seen folks really come together for some real shit. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't have nothing to do with them personally. And even if it had to deal with somebody that they don't particularly care for like that. You do it just out of the sense of community. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to see this person even though I don't like this person.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And
It'd
then
be
one
like
day,
that sometimes.
I get to meet this person in person, but other than that, we know this person because we deal with each other every day. I mean, my
Right.
brother's been on that channel for 300 days plus almost, or right around 300. And I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. The community he's built, the people he have come to the channel, the panelists especially, the whole, it's one hell of a great community, and it's a good vibe.
And hold on, Einstein. Miss D, I ain't know I looked like HD, man. I thought I'm kind of darker than that guy there. I'm just saying. I'm a little darker than him, and he got way more hair than I do. Like, I'm fucking going bald and all that shit. So shout out to HD. But I'm just saying.
Hey,
Miss D, this is right up your alley, but your team not looking good so far. They looking flat. I wasn't expecting them to look flat. Yeah, my homie Miss D, she's a big South Carolina fan. I've been waiting on her because this is her game.
Her game, but they're losing right now.
I've been waiting on Miss D. Yeah, it has been very slow. They look flat, and they're not doing a good job controlling Miss Betts right now. And I told folks earlier that was the key to the game. They got to control Lauren Betts. If they should win this game, Miss D. There's no reason why South Carolina shouldn't win this game. There really isn't, other than, you know, them not shooting the ball particularly well. But this has nothing to do with their shooting per se. This is just them being flat. Yeah, I'll be here for another hour and a half. Yeah, at least an hour.
I'm doing BD.
Yeah, I try to keep my stuff to like 3 hours, under 3 hours. Yeah. If I could do it in 2 hours, I do 2 hours. It depends. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
It's a slow start. Like,
you know, I don't try to do super long streams like that.
Yeah, not like
because mainly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I got other responsibilities I got to deal with during the course of the day. So
I'll be right back. I forgot. I got my laundry I got to go take out and dry.
Okay, yeah, you better get them wrinkles out. Get them damn wrinkles out. But yeah, Miss D, it's 21-10. They down 11. And it's not looking particularly great for them right now. Again, they just look flat. You know, it looked like that UConn game took a lot out of them emotionally. Because Latson only got 2 points. Raven Johnson still hasn't scored. And Betts is 2 for 2 right now. So we're gonna need the Gamecocks to show that intensity they did in the UConn game, especially on the defensive end. I see they still running over screens. But there go another UCLA basket. So it's 23-10. The Bruins up 13. And again, South Carolina they look flat, even though they just popped in another 2. So we 26-14 right now. This is the national championship game for the women's side, by the way, y'all. South Carolina Gamecocks, UCLA Bruins. And we in the building, y'all. This Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD. Like, share, and subscribe, especially the subscribe part. If you didn't hit the like button, go back out, hit the like button, and come back in. But definitely hit the like button, share the video, you know, and subscribe. You know, the Cash App's at the bottom of the screen if you want to support the channel. And we in the building. All right, I've been waiting on you, Miss D, because this your moment, Miss D. This your moment.
I'm nervous. I hate.
I know you are. I know you don't. I know
Okay,
you
what
are.
the
I know
fuck?
you've been you've been waiting on it.
Why do they keep letting the threes?
Yeah,
We're better than them.
you
That's
are.
frustrating.
I agree
What the
with that.
fuck? That's annoying as
Again,
hell.
they look flat. They don't look nervous. They don't look tight. They just look flat, like emotionally drained. Like I just need them to
I hate
pick up
that.
the
That's what I'm
pressure
saying.
on the
I hate
defensive end.
having like we did against LSU. God damn it.
Yeah, I just need them to pick up the defense and stop allowing the easy baskets. I done
Yeah,
seen
don't
about
let the threes. Right.
7 layups they done let through so far.
Exactly.
This
They just tall. They come on, y'all gotta play better defense. And then the threes too.
Yeah, I think the shooting will come, but it's the defense right now. And they're not for nothing, they're missing bunnies too. They're missing shots right at the rim.
I know. I guess because they the size, but
yeah, the size is affecting them just a little bit. I will say that the UCLA size.
Fucking rebound. Let me get off this. Let me get off. I'm getting upset.
No, it's okay, Miss D. We here for it.
I don't like that.
We here for it. This the channel where you could be yourself and vent and be a fan. I don't mind you being a fan. I know this your team.
Holler on your thing. That's why.
Listen, I'm rooting for Dawn Staley. But you know, UCLA got to listen between Jaquez and Betts. It's not like they don't got some players.
Get the Reapers. You see a score and go sit down. Let me get off this. I can't. Let me get off this.
Nah, it's okay, Miss D. We here. We here for it. At least I'm here for it. Like I said, you a fan. This your team, so I'm cool. I'm cool with the baseness today. We just gotta, you know what I mean?
Content too, so go ahead and let it rip. We want to hear the real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We here for it.
You are not alone.
I love the passion of it all.
The truth behind
it. Yeah, I love the passion.
I hate that. I gotta come on with the bullshit.
Okay, so if you needed them to make an adjustment, Miss D, what adjustment do you make for them right now?
Y'all gotta set some screens. Y'all just standing around. Come on, Don. Set the screen.
You think they're being too not focused enough on offense, like in their set running?
Come on, man. I gotta do better. Of course, the defense, but but y'all not being aggressive on offense. Y'all letting them sit in their stance. Y'all gotta move, do some ball movement, use y'all speed against their size.
Yeah, they are getting killed in the paint right now. Like they're getting killed in the paint right now. But South Carolina, what was going wrong for them in this game? They're missing a lot of open shots. They done missed about 5 or 6 wide open shots.
Move. When you have a big player, make them move.
Or get the ball out their hand.
That's frustrating as heck.
My thing is when you see Betts down there in the paint and she get the ball, you got to send another body out.
I said you can't use a
you got to get the ball out of here. Like I think the shooting's gonna come. I think they were gonna struggle shooting because of all the emotion that they spent last game. But there go Raven. She just knocked down one.
Just the fucking shot. Let me get off this. I gotta get off. I'm getting frustrated. Damn,
nah, you're okay with this D. You don't got to go anywhere. You are okay right here. Trust me, you're fine.
I don't like crashing out like that. It's pissing me off.
Nah, I'm cool with the crashing out. It's your team. Listen, when it's my team, I'm cool to crash out. Listen, if this was a Giant game or a Knick game, I would be crashing out too. If this was a Georgia Bulldog game, I'd be crashing out too. So listen, crash out. I'm fine with it. It's your team. Listen, it's your team. So I'm not mad at you about crashing out on your team. I know you've been waiting for this.
Fuck. How come motherfucking Texas could hold them to 20? Y'all motherfuckers let them show 32.
Texas had size though, Miss D. Texas did.
They this is big. No, South Carolina got size too. The fuck?
They not bigger than Texas though.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
No. Well, what they got is 32-17, so they down 15. Well, they just not shooting the ball well. I think the defense is starting to pick up though.
This is pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah, the defense is definitely picked up because
Man,
I see
let me get off
UCLA
this
is
'cause I'm getting
starting to miss
upset.
shots now.
I'm getting mad.
But
I don't
they
believe this
still
shit.
got to get the rebounds though. They're not. They're
Yeah,
they're losing the
come on now.
50-50 battle right now.
I don't understand. That's bullshit.
And you can't just leave people open on the foul line to shoot open jumpers.
Well,
either. Especially when it's Lauren freaking Betts.
Do that. I have her do that. But y'all gotta come on. Y'all sleep.
Yeah, you can't just
If
leave
y'all
Lauren
gonna
Betts
lose,
just
at least
open by
be down by
herself.
5. Y'all down by 15. What the fuck is going on?
I'm laughing my ass off.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm crashing out because
No,
I
my
believe
God,
it.
it's awesome. It's
This team is
awesome.
not
No,
as
don't
talented as South Carolina.
Nah, they're
And
not.
y'all let them look like that. Come on, that's bull.
But here's my
Crazy,
thing. You can't
crazy
just
work.
let the best player on the floor just open
No,
from
they're giving up a
15
lot of
feet.
threes. And I understand that. That's what they want to do. Don't worry about Betts. Play her tough as best you can. You got fouls to give. Foul. Put on the free. If you have to put on a free throw, I'll do that. But come on now.
Yeah, I think they got to get the ball out of hands.
That's the same time. Look, we played them. I think about the same team. They was tall too, and they killed us with the threes. Same fucking thing. It's like, come on.
Well, they're not killing you with the threes this time, though.
Yes, they are.
They're killing you in the paint this time.
No, they're killing with the threes.
They've only hit 3 threes.
Lately been in the paint.
Yeah, it's the paint they're getting killed in. They've only hit 3 3-pointers, Miss D.
Yeah,
UCLA.
but we was trying to. I don't know. It just got out of hand.
It's just South Carolina hasn't been hitting. They're 1 for 8 right now from the 3-point line. So I guess that's where the disparity is. South Carolina is shooting more threes right now. They just haven't hit any.
Yeah,
UCLA is only shot 6
Why
threes.
what y'all not doing is being aggressive. Y'all stand the fuck around. They got you in the damn zone. Y'all know how to do the zone? I don't know what this is.
You think they should play more zone, South Carolina, right now?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about on the opposite end. They playing zone on South Carolina.
Oh, okay. You talking about on their offense?
They trying to make Joyce and shoot jump shots. But y'all gotta come on, man. Some bull.
No, I mean they gotta collapse the zone. If Raven Johnson could get in the paint and start setting people up, that'd be great. But you gotta hit the open shots though. They missed about 6 wide open shots this half.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, they haven't been shooting. It's one thing if you missing contested shots. It's another thing when you missing wide open shots. They done missed about 5 or 6 wide open shots. People by themselves. Shots you could make in the fucking, layup drill. You supposed to hit the open shots. The open shots, you got to hit the open shots when you open. You got to hit those. Especially in the national championship game.
And just to let you know, Ms. D, this is very, very, very intriguing to me because I've never really heard a female get into sports like I've heard it just now.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah,
like,
I get emotional about my dang own game. This is crazy. I don't understand this game.
But yeah, we got 4:34 left in the second quarter. It's 32-17 UCLA. This Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. I got Einstein on the panel. I got Miss D on the panel. Like, share, subscribe. The Cash App at the bottom of the screen if you want to support the channel. Yeah, we in the building, man.
I'm trying. This is ridiculous. I don't believe this.
We in the building. Miss D, you got plenty of time. You got a whole nother half.
I know, but I don't want to be down like this. That's not right. Y'all
I love it though. And Okot, we gonna need some more out of Okot, Miss D.
I just want her. I just need her. I just need her.
Yeah, her name is Okot. We're gonna need more out of her. I just
need her to battle with her. Make her work an opposite end. So
yeah, I listen. Lauren Betts is a tough assignment for anybody, so I'm not trying to give Okot the smoke.
I said work, but you have to make her play defense too. You can't just let her on the opposite end, and then we'll see how that work out. But come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She gotta make her work at the defense.
Yeah, you just as tall as she is.
Yeah, you definitely got to make her work. But Again, I think
damn it,
South
girl.
Carolina got a run in them. They definitely gonna get a run.
Let me get off this. I can't take this. Let me get off this. God damn. Fucking layups you gonna fucking miss.
Yeah, they've missed a
Damn.
lot of bunnies this
The
half.
fuck?
They're gonna have to tighten that up. It's one thing to miss the 3-point shots. I get that, but you can't miss the bunnies. Like the bunnies, you got to make the bunnies.
Got me cussing at the damn thing. What the fuck is going on?
I like this Miss D. She
I don't like
cursing and
this.
everything.
I don't want to cuss. Let me get off this. I'm getting upset.
I know it's Easter, but we not in church. We not in church.
This doesn't make no damn sense. Damn, how many times? Oh my God, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we not in church. It's okay. We was at
there
church
you go.
this
Play
morning.
some fucking defense. The fuck?
Yeah, that Miss D.
It made me cuss. It make no sense.
Yeah,
Wake
that
up.
part. Yeah,
Wake
don't
up.
worry, they gonna wake up. It's the bunnies though that's killing me. They missing the bunnies. Like they probably would. It probably would be a 5-point deficit.
You cannot miss bunnies.
They probably be down 5 if they wasn't missing all these layups like this.
Golly.
Okay, I'm catching on the terminology. Bunnies are little layups.
Yeah, bunny is a layup. Yes.
Okay, I got you. See, that's how much I know about sports.
Yeah, the bunnies is the easy shots. You know, the inside 5 feet, right at the hoop.
Nothing about sports, okay? I don't follow sports, but BD is a supporter of mine, so I thought I'd come and support him as well and learn some things. So now I know there's females in this real good.
Come on now. Shoot, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You see, the defense was gonna come, Miss D. I told you.
They 9 down.
And that's what's supposed to be in the first half, because guess what? You have to pressure the ball even before it get to bats. It don't have to get to bats if you pressure the fucking ball. God damn it!
How much energy you think they expended in that UConn game? You think that's having an effect on them right now?
That's not right. But I thought Texas was going. I mean, I thought UCLA is going to be the one tired. They the one seem fresher. I don't understand that because
yeah, they do seem fresher. They do
because Texas was when they was playing physical with them. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry. I'm just y'all got too emotional. Come on now, God.
Nah,
dang.
it's okay. Listen, we're fans at the end of the day, so it is all right.
Excited, like, yes, my team goes.
Listen, again, it's all right because at the end of the day, we're fans, right? We're supposed to be passionate.
I can't be. I can't. That's why I said I wasn't gonna watch it. I had turned it off. That's why I didn't come up earlier because I knew.
I'm saying you just got the and one.
Yeah, come on, but y'all down double. This pissing me off. If y'all was gonna be down maybe 5, I would have took that. I'm like, okay, we could work with that.
Yeah, you got the and one just now.
But you know what I don't like? I noticed another thing about the team. They do not play well. Okay, it's 4 something here on East. I think they're playing at 1. It's 1 o'clock. Their body clock is all fucked up. So I hate these early games. Why do you do that to my damn team?
Yeah, they do it all the time. I think they wanted more people. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to watch. I don't mind the early start time just because you get more eyes.
That's not true. On the West Coast, if you would started at 7, it'd be 4 there, which is more, more the speed.
It's 3-hour difference.
1 o'clock there. That's what I'm saying. They playing the game basically at 1 o'clock. They tied. Shit.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get it together though, because listen, I'm rooting, especially after what happened in that UConn thing. I'm rooting for Dawn right now.
Yeah, me too.
What did you think about that whole situation? For me, Miss D, it was I'm white and I say so. That's what it looked like to me. But that's just me. Tell me how it looked to you.
It did. It looked like that, and it also. You know what? You thought you was gonna win because the media kept saying, especially the coverage before, the media kept saying, oh, UConn this and UConn they didn't even say barely anything about South Carolina.
Listen, I thought UConn was gonna win too. I thought they had a better team than South Carolina. I did, but South Carolina came to fucking play, and their defense was off the chain.
I had confidence. I was scared, but I had a little confidence because they do play defense.
Yeah, their
and you could
defense was
tell.
outstanding
Yeah,
in that UConn game. Outstanding.
Tessa, you know what? She frustrated me. When you can't start slow. This game, like I said, if UCLA was lead, it's supposed to be like maybe 2-5. You did that. You down 10, 11. What the
Right.
hell is going on?
They're missing the layups. That's what's going on. And now again, it's not even the open threes. That's my issue. My issue is y'all missing bunnies. Y'all done missed like 5-6 bunnies.
Okay, look, if she made this free throw, it's supposed to be. Oh, they didn't even give her the foul. Where I thought it was an N1.
Yeah, so did I. I
Motherfuckers
thought it
ain't
was
give
an
her
M1.
Yeah, they ain't giving the N1. Mother freakums. Look, cheat my
Yeah,
team.
okay, so they just went to a timeout.
Yeah,
I thought they called the foul.
It should have been an N1.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul. I thought they called the foul.
Hold on, ain't
They
no
fooled
way.
the shit out of me.
Big Mama is 6'6". That girl, Betts has got to be taller than that. That girl got to be 6'9". Look how big that heifer is.
Yeah, listen, Betts is she a problem? She definitely a problem. What draft pick you think Betts is gonna be? Just curious. You think she a lottery pick?
Just that she good in college. I don't see her being a good pro.
You think she's a lottery pick though?
Yeah, but she's not gonna be a deep. She'll be maybe her side, but I don't see her being a good pro. She'll be okay. She ain't gonna be no star. Cause you know why? I think she gonna be a little bit more like Come on.
I think she has the ceiling to be like Centron. If she does have a ceiling, I kind of liking her to Sonia Centron.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, Miss D.
Oh, let me go.
Yeah, I don't know what
I can't
that
take
was.
this no more. I can't take this. I gotta
Oh,
watch this.
you gotta take it, Miss D. You gotta take it. This your team. You gotta take.
I gotta go.
You gotta take it. And then it's not even halftime yet. We got time.
I know, but they down fucking 4-13. The fuck?
Yeah, they got time.
They ain't got no fucking time.
They just need a couple of stops.
It's annoying.
And my thing is they need to open.
And then you let the motherfuckers.
Yeah, they got to get some rebounds. But my thing is they not getting Raven Johnson the ball enough. Like you got to put it in RJ hand and just let her do her thing at this point. Cause that's where your mismatch is with RJ. Like
I gotta get off of here. I gotta get off here. I can't. I just can't. This is bullshit. It's pissing me off.
No, they're gonna be all right, Miss D.
Golly.
I think Miss Staley will make some adjustments.
I don't want to hear that.
Nah, she got to because they're not playing this zone very well. Like you got to get to the rim. If you see a 10 and then they play in the same 2-3 zone, they got to get to the rim. They're not getting to the rim.
Shit pissing me off.
Yeah, they got to get to the rim, Miss D. They got to get to the rim. Like I'm cool with the dribble handoffs as long as you get to the rim. You got to get to the rim though.
Huh? Yeah. Let me get off.
All right, well, make sure you come back, Miss D, because we here.
Shut up.
Go get you some
coffee.
I can't
drop. Hold on.
Or a soda. Matter of fact, you probably need a good drink. I wish I got some wine.
I don't like this. Why would you play? That's crazy. How do you do that? Emotional win. You came out just how you beat us down flat.
Yeah, they are pretty flat. I've been saying that. Yeah, they came out pretty flat, but I think they'll wake up in the second half.
Oh, girl! Oh my God!
Yeah, I think they'll wake up in the second half. This hasn't been the best half for them, that's for sure.
That is annoying as hell. You had to,
especially the first 8 minutes.
Nobody moving. Jesus.
And they've lost a lot of 50-50
This is annoying as hell. I can't get up this. Hold on. I'll come back.
Yeah, please come back, Miss D. You know I rock.
Oh my God. I'm cussing. I can't.
I love it. Well, I love it. I've never heard a woman talk like that much into sports like that. Like she took
Hey,
off. She took
you'd
off.
be surprised how many women out here are really into the women's sports. In my opinion, there's just not enough Miss D's out here for the women's sports to get popping like how it should be. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
sad because that's very interesting there to see that.
But
That's
yeah,
almost
Miss
like,
D,
I mean,
she
it's like,
passionate about her Gamecocks.
yeah. That's like watching a man talking about sports, bro. Like, damn.
And Miss D, you know you always welcome to come back. I don't care about your ranting. I'm for the smoke. And I'm for you're a fan. See, I can respect a real fan. That's why I don't care. You know, Curse, do what you gotta do, mama. We here for it. But yeah, it's gonna be halftime now. So your Gamecocks, they down 13. It's 36-23. UCLA is on top. It's halftime, y'all. So be as though it's halftime. Again, this is Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. I got Einstein in the building. Like, share, subscribe. The Cash App's on the bottom of the screen if you want to support the channel. And you know, we in here, man. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's Easter. I hope everybody, you know, did they church thing, did they Easter egg hunting thing, and all that stuff. Y'all got that out the way, so we could come back and relax. You know,
I don't celebrate no holidays anymore. My kids are all grown.
I know it. I still got one little kid left, bro. So yeah, I still got a couple more years.
A lot of money in the future.
Oh, don't believe me. My sons used to tear me up on Easter because they wanted to look good on Easter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They used to tear me up.
A big old
and I understand for a boy it's very different than it is for a girl. Like the girls, Easter is so much easier with a girl than it is for boys. Like for boys,
you can put her in a dress. You can put her in something cute.
Yeah.
And then you go get her a basket, and she's the most adorable thing on the block. Well, yeah, I used to dress up my daughter so beautiful on Easter and stuff like that.
Yeah, Easter is much easier with a girl. It's much easier.
A couple times I got a chance to take her out on a daddy-daughter dance. That was fun. So if you ever get that chance.
Easter is a beautiful holiday. I like Easter. I've never had an issue with Easter. Like I said, it's just for me, it's just easier with a girl than it was for me with my boys. My boys, they were expensive. They always wanted new sneakers and outfits to go, you know, to come back to school with. You know, because that's what it was always about. It was never about the Easter Sunday itself. It was to get back in school. You wanted to be fly that first day back in school after Easter. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know, when I'm from New York was a fashion show. Let's be honest. Like high school, you know, school just in general in New York was a fashion show. Like you couldn't just wear the generic stuff like that. Niggas would get on you.
Yeah. That's different over there. I mean, not quite different, but it probably sounded like it was more dramatic over there than it was here. But the thing
everything in New York was about how you look. It was all perception. You know, like the girls wouldn't even look at you if you ain't have a pair of Jordans. They wouldn't even look your direction because they were looking at your feet first before they looked at anything else.
They were looking at your
don't have on a pair of Filas or a pair of New Balances, and they look at you like you crazy.
Filas are the most comfortable, bro. I don't know why.
You know that when you grown, right? But when you 15, 16, you trying to be cute. You willing to have corns on your feet and all that stuff just to be fly.
Yeah.
I've watched people do that. You know, wear sneakers that are size too small. Or look like a clown wearing sneakers size too big just because they were name brand sneakers, but the shit is an inch bigger than your foot. So they flopping off your feet, but you don't care because they Jordans.
They're Jordans. Hey, dog, listen, my problem with my feet is that they're at the where the knuckles are, they're wide. So I have to get a wide pair of shoes, and they don't make wide shoes at all. So
nah, not really.
Man, it's a pain, but
now one thing about Jordans though, I've never had a pair of Jordans that were uncomfortable. I've never had a pair of Jordans that were uncomfortable ever.
I've never really owned a pair of Jordans. I've never felt like that.
I don't have plenty of Jordans. So that's what I'm saying. Like I've never had a pair of Jordans that were uncomfortable.
I'm a comfort
But
type guy, bro.
if for me, I give me a good pair of Skechers and I'm good to go. Like Skechers is like the most comfortable shit ever. I don't care what nobody say. Them shits
I'm
is
gonna show
comfortable.
you what I like to wear on a regular. I've been into like business attire with this. I've been into strip clubs. I actually got a chick fired in a strip club with boots that I'm about to show you. Hold on. You're gonna laugh at me, bro. But these are my favorite type of boots I wear, and I don't care where I'm at. I wear them to a wedding. I wear them to the beach. I even smash a bitch in them, bro.
I know
My
that's
water
right.
Oh
wow.
I wear these everywhere. So, well, I guess we're on halftime, I'm assuming.
Yo, yeah, it's halftime. Are those like the rain resistant, water resistant shit?
These are mud boots. These are like plumber's boots that you wear. So
okay.
Like, these are rain boots basically. So I gotta hurry up because my headphones are about to die and I'm gonna get off because I gotta charge them again. But I was at a strip club and I went to one and the girlfriend I was with was like, no, you can't go in there. They won't allow you dressed like that. Da da da. I was just out of work. She was in a dress. Her homegirl's in a dress. We walked in. I gave the people to pay to get in, and then I went to hand money to the manager to get me money, and he pushed her out the way, got the money, went in, told me to go sit down wherever I want with my girls. I was like, all right, no problem. They'll bring me my money. So I went over and introduced her to the my girls to the hostess, because I knew the hostess real well. So I did that, and then we all went up to the stage seats up by the stage. I was sitting there chilling, and this young lady comes over. And honestly, I just don't like big black girls. There's nothing racial, nothing like that. I just don't like black girls. And two of all, she was a heavyset girl, so I don't really like heavyset girls. But she gave me like the signal, like, between the legs type deal. And I'm like, nah. And then she gave me like the little, I'm like, nah. She came over and started talking to the girls and telling them, why you guys here? You guys don't even look like you fit here, and da 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 da. And this is and that. And
hold on, we cripping it out today, son? We cripping it out? We riding that 6 today?
What you mean, sir? Shout out to y'all.
I said you look like a whole crip today.
My bad.
We riding that 6. Like all we missing is the do-rag and the walk. You got a crip walk now, son. You got all this blue on it. I gotta see you crip walk now.
Nah, I'm just by the LAX airport hanging out, chilling. You know what I mean? Wrong, bird. Anybody want to plug from? Yeah, I'm at the airport, man. We about to do a big old Easter egg hunt over here right now.
Okay.
I just stopped by to say what's up, man. It was something big in sports I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, it's the women's national championship today.
Right. Okay, UCLA is whooping ass right now.
Yes, UCLA is winning by 13 right now.
Right at halftime. How you feel about that? You said South Carolina will win, right?
Yeah, I did think South Carolina was going to win the game. Yes.
Okay.
But it's not over. They up 13.
Again, real quick.
I think right now UCLA has a better flow, and they haven't had an answer to Lauren Betts as of yet. Like you can't just leave Lauren Betts open to shoot.
Who is Lauren Betts? Number 8? Is that number 8? Is that number 8? Or what number is she?
No, that's the big girl on their team. They best player.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my first time watching girls.
And Lauren Betts, she wears 51.
Oh, she wears 51.
She wears number 51, Lauren Betts.
Well, yeah, I'm over here right by UCLA, and everybody is UCLA fan, and the bars in there. But I got one South Carolina fan. I wish I could walk in there and talk to her.
Yeah, she gonna be hot. I just had my homegirl was just up here. She was on her South Carolina shit, and she was hot. Yeah, she was super hot.
I'm walking there real quick. Say hi to her. But anyway, man, I don't want to disrupt your flow. We about to start
Nah, you wasn't interrupting. It's halftime. So so we chilling right now. All eyes on you, man. You Tupac in blue right now.
Oh, did you hear the new Tupac and Michael Jackson song?
Nah, I ain't hear it.
Oh, you gotta
They
go
got
listen to
one? A Tupac Michael? It must be AI.
It's all AI done, but shit, like, it's raw as fuck, bro. Raw.
Yeah. You're going to hear a lot of Michael Jackson stuff coming out now because his movie about to come out soon.
Yep. But so back to the booth, bro. So I sat down, and the girl gave me the signal for the cooch. I'm like, nah.
Yep.
She gave me the signal for head. I'm like, nah. She came over and started talking to the girls. She was like, what you girls doing here? You guys don't even look like you belong here. Da 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 da. I'm like, hey, you talking about? We in a strip club, bitch. Who don't belong in the strip club? So
right.
At this point, I'm like, nah, just whatever. And I gave my girl a couple $2 to give her to get her out of the table and out of the way. So they did. And then she looked over at me and she goes, what? You like these little skinny white girls? You want no big black bitch like me? I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. At this point, I raised my hand in the air real quick. The manager came running over, right? He sat in the booth behind me. He goes, hey, what's going on, dog? What's happening? I said, bro, listen, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but she's over here talking about she don't need my money. She made $300, and she's throwing all kinds of racial slurs out here that I ain't appreciate. He goes, don't worry about it. He snatched that hoe from the table, grabbed her by the arm, left her drink there and everything, right? Snatched her, took her across the stage, told her, you don't go near that table. Stay away from it. At this point, she decided she was going to come back and get her drink. And the manager saw this, right? And yelled across the whole thing. Said, bitch, didn't I tell you? Everything shut down, bro. The mic, the dancers, everything. I told you to stay away from the effing table and get away. So he did. And at the end of the night, I was leaving the night, and the manager comes over to the VIP section and stands there. He's like, hey, man, that will never happen again. I said, bro, I just wanted her away from the table. He goes, oh, don't worry about that. She'll never work here again in her life. Bye. I said, thank you, bro. So as I walked out, there was this table that had these 3 dudes, and they had money. I had stacks of cash on the table, right? And this little like 19-year-old shorty was there. She put her hand in this dude's face and said, stop talking. Looked at me and she goes, I like your hair. The guy looked at her like, what the hell? I just walked up out the club, bro. In my booth.
Man, that's crazy.
Speaking
of, hey, where the hell is your other Mexican at? Where that nigga at?
He's down and out, bro. You know, he never know what he's doing. He's probably trying to get ready for the club. I thought he was going to show up on here, but he's getting ready for his show tonight, probably.
Oh, okay.
You never know. Or he's out with his old lady because it's Sunday.
Nah. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Easter. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I don't have no celebration like that. So all my kids are grown, so I'm by myself. So I enjoy smoking, drinking, and fucking, and that's it.
I ain't mad at you, bro. At all.
So
at all.
But
but it's around the time now where people should be starting to get out of church or whatever, going back home, Easter dinner and stuff like that.
Right now around here, they're just now starting to go to church for dinner, like the late evening. So they're probably right now doing like a dinner before church or something, or a dinner after church tonight. But they probably had all their Easter egg stuff this morning. It's like 5 o'clock here.
Yeah, because I know I had to go to an Easter egg hunt around 1:15, 1:30 at the little church up the street. Did that with my daughter and her kids from school.
Yeah.
Then I came back here so I could do my show. And then I'm going to go back out, go to, get some ice cream, that kind of thing. And that'll be my Sunday for the most part.
Hey, that's good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Enjoying family is the best thing you can ever do in life.
Right. That's especially, on Easter. I think that's what you're supposed to do on Easter is kind of like be with your family and just, get that quality time in.
I have a different outlook on family. I know a lot of people misunderstand family. I just look at it very differently. I believe that when you grow up and you start to create your own product of life, which is your kids, I think like the immediate family changes at that point. Your immediate family now is what you created and what you have to take care of. A lot of people misguided and say my family is my this and that when they have a wife and kids. I don't look at it that way. Those are my siblings now. Like my brothers.
Right, but your wife and kids got to come first because you're ultimately responsible for them first.
That's my family. And that's the thing I created, so that's my family. You know, I had a family before, which I was entwined with, but that was brothers and sisters until I created my own life. So.
Oh, so you said you got grown kids, right? How old's your oldest?
I have a set of twins that are going to be 25 this year, and I have a daughter who just turned 18 last year.
Oh, okay. See, my oldest is 33, and then I got one that's 28.
Yeah, I see. Ooh. Yeah, that's grown. That's grown.
Yeah, my sons are grown. So
that's fun though.
I get it.
Listen, it's a great relief and responsibility. Like I said, I think I was talking to someone on my show the other day. When you're able to grow your kids or raise them to be good adults in society, and then that final I have to let go moment because they're grown, that's a detriment. Like, it hurts, but it feels good at the same time.
Shit, it ain't hurt me at all. It felt great to me. Take your ass up out of here.
No,
go live some damn life, damn it.
Yeah, I'm with that. But I'm like, that whole part that this is what you took care of for 18, maybe 20 years, or they stayed with you for 20, and like they've been in your life all this time. Now I talk to my kids when they feel like talking to me, not like an everyday thing, which is a blessing to me. I love that. I don't have no problem with that because they're grown, they're living their own life.
Yeah, so, listen, my kids, my sons will call me every once in a while. They not blowing me up or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you understand what I'm saying? But you know, they're still your kids at the end of the day. When shit go wrong, you the first person they hit.
Yeah.
So as long as I get that, I'm okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. I want them to live their life. I want them to
go live your life though, right? Because you know, I was allowed to go live my life. My mother wasn't, you know what I mean, in my business once I became grown. Once I became grown, I was grown. I did what the fuck I wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I give them that same space. Y'all grown motherfuckers. Y'all go do what y'all need to do. And you know, you can't always rely on me to bail your dumb ass out when you do something dumb. You got to, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to eat that and deal with what comes with that. Because you know, when you go around bailing your grown kids out, it just makes them make more mistakes because they think you're gonna come and bail their ass out. You understand what I'm saying? No, don't work that way.
My kid got caught doing 150 in a 750i BMW, right? He got caught with doing 150. It was right around graduation time. And his boy learned one of the biggest lessons he could ever learn. I'm so grateful that the officer gave him such leniency and didn't take him to jail and then impound the car because the car wasn't even mine. It was on a loan. So, but boy, he learned his biggest lesson. Now he don't speed like that ever again. But as a grown adult, he got to learn that. And I wasn't there to take care of him, help him, or anything like that. And after that, he's like, nah, Dad, I ain't like that no more.
Right. All right, well, the game has started back up. UCLA is still up 13. It's 38-25. Got 8:48 left in the third quarter. So the quarter's just starting, by the way, y'all. So we got time. It's been a very entertaining game so far. Now it's 40-28. And, you know, South Carolina still look pretty flat. We're going to need them to step up on the defensive end.
40-28 or 25?
Yeah, I don't think anybody came out thinking UCLA was going to play this good. Because I sure the fuck didn't. I've been wrong about the women's tournament. You know, just I've had a bad women's tournament. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to picking, yeah, I've had a bad women's tournament. I did much better on the male side of things than the female side of things. But let's give UCLA credit. They're looking good, and not for nothing, they're out hustling South Carolina right now. Like, South Carolina has not won a lot of 50-50 balls this game. They're getting out rebounded. They're getting pushed off the glass. And like, they don't look, you know, sharp. And UCLA just looks sharper right now. And they're playing defense. They just caused a turnover. Like, they got, and you know, they just get into the hole just at whim. and no, they just missed the bunny, and she just threw the ball away and gave the ball right back. I could hear Miss D in the background screaming her head off right now. Yeah, I could hear Miss D screaming her head off right now. They down 18.
Done broke something in the house. What you talking about? She done slammed the plate or something right now. She's a trip, dog. I think she's funny.
Here come Bobby. Bobby Perkins, BD. I'm glad the Bruins is beating that former slave state ass. I hear that, Bobby. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. This Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD. I got Einstein on the panel. Like, share, and subscribe, especially the subscribe part. This is the Cash App at the bottom of the screen if you want to support the channel. And, you know, this is the national championship game on the women's side, the UCLA Bruins versus the South Carolina Gamecocks. And the Bruins are up 18. It's 43-25. Yeah, so we in the building. I got another 5-7 minutes left before I got a call of the day. But it's been very entertaining watching a little bit of this game with y'all. I wanted Miss D to come back up here and crash some more, but I understand, you know, when you a real fan like that, it's rough to watch your team get smacked. You understand what I'm saying? This is how I be feeling football season when the Giants and Cowboys play and the Cowboys smack them. I be ready to just strangle a motherfucker. Like, God damn. And Bobby Perkins say June 19th. Wow. Y'all are best in the chat. Y'all messing. My vertical gang, man. I see y'all too in the vertical chat, man. Like, share, and subscribe if you in the vertical chat as well, man. I see y'all. But yeah, I really thought this was going to be a much better game than it has been. South Carolina just, I don't know what's up with them. Maybe they just, you know, the UConn game took so much out of them emotionally because that was the game that they really wanted, was that game. So it don't seem like they have nothing left. And man, I was rooting for Dawn too, man.
Is that they just
Say that?
drained from the last game?
Yeah, I think they're emotionally drained from the previous game. McDaniel took a hard fall there. Okay, she looked be okay. Yeah, that looked like that hurt though. She fell on her hip. But yeah, 44-26. This is not good look for them. But she at the foul line.
Great
commentating. South Carolina, they got some. They need some stops. They're gonna need some stops, and they're gonna need to hit a couple of threes too. They're gonna need to start shooting that three now.
Bobby Perkins.
Yeah, Bobby Perkins is wild. We is free. This is for every free slave from South Carolina. I know that's right, Bobby Perkins. You the best. Oh my goodness. See, this is why the chat is undefeated. The chat always undefeated.
Chat always gonna win, bro.
Yeah, the chat always gonna win, bro. Like,
yeah, no matter what, they always gonna win. You right on that.
Yeah, the chat always gonna win. But yeah, this UCLA just looked like the sharper, you know, more fresher team right now. I didn't expect South Carolina to come out this flat like this. But it looks to me from watching the game, they seem to be emotionally drained from the UConn game. Because the Texas game was far more physical than this one, like Miss D alluded to earlier. Like Texas was beating UCLA up, and UCLA still looked, you know, fresher. And Betts, man, just is destroying them in the paint right now.
Do you think
said that at the beginning.
A boost?
Yeah, that they couldn't let just Betts get crazy in the paint like this, and they're letting her go crazy right They're
Yeah,
down
but do you
20.
think UCLA is playing a little bit better due to the fact of what happened on their last game?
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Yeah, better call timeout, Dawn. Yeah, they look bad. Yeah, they looking bad. Yeah, they looking bad right now. 48,
Because UCLA is
26.
stomping them though.
Yeah,
They're
they
20 up.
stomping them. Yeah, they
Yeah.
putting a foot in them right now. They
South Carolina
definitely
getting
putting a
crushed
foot in
after
them
this.
right now.
I don't think they'll want to play them anymore after this.
Yeah, they're definitely putting boot to ass right now. Yeah, they putting boot to ass right now. All right, y'all. My time is up pretty much. I got to go do some other stuff, but I appreciate y'all enjoying the stream with me, the little bit of the South Carolina game that I got to bring to y'all. Einstein, thank you for coming on the panel and hanging out with me today. I appreciate that. Tell Skywalker you're Mexican still. You know what I mean? When you see him. Yeah, that too.
I'll give him two. One for me.
I know it. Thank you again, Einstein, for coming up and hanging out with me, though. I appreciate that, bro.
It's going to be on Sundays, dog. So you're teaching about sports.
I appreciate you. And you know, this is somebody who doesn't know sports like that, but just, you know, just out of sheer love came and hang out with your boy. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. See, that's what loyalty looks like, people, just so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty before disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
you enjoy. Get out of here and do your
I'm going to holla at y'all. And again, you know, this Big Dog Sports, like, share, subscribe, especially the subscribe part. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll be back next Sunday, 3 p.m. with another topic on another subject for another time. So hold on. I can't go just yet. Let me get Miss D up here before I go. Miss D, they looking bad, Miss D.
Man, they look taller than what I thought.
Yeah,
I still don't like the way they run into. What is going on?
They look
Even
flat.
They are winning. They don't supposed to be blown out by no 20-some points.
Yeah, they look flat. But Miss D, if you go live, I'll come on there because I got to get off of here now.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But you know,
I'm kind of pissed
I
off
loved
right
your
now.
commentary earlier. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But I got to
really
get off of here. But we're gonna see, Miss D. We're gonna see. We still got a whole nother half, so we're gonna see.
Yeah,
but
everybody you gotta play better defense, but you gotta shoot too.
Gotta play better
the offense
defense.
I don't know what the freak is going on.
Gotta play better defense. But Miss D, let me get out of here. I'ma holler at y'all next Sunday, 3 p.m. I hope all y'all show up again. Miss D, you have a happy Easter, mama. And I'ma holler at y'all.
All right, bye.
Later, y'all.
It's your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports. Yo, call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that Cash App, baby, send a little dough. So if you want to know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show, where sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.